Hi students, welcome to my own. I am Satish, creator Satish Leo channel to make engineering in easy way. So let's continue our class. Before going to our class, I have a small doubt. Can you? That one is, have you asked your teacher why engine power is measured in horsepower? We will calculate engine power in horsepower only. Why? Why this term has been taken? Is there any story? If not, let me explain. In olden days, horses are used to do any work. Later, when engines are developed in place of horse, that each engine power is calculated depending upon how many horses it has replaced. That means, in olden days, for doing any work, we are using what? Horses, cows, buffaloes, etc. But horses are more because they have much energy, they run fast. So by drawing to pull the bullock carts, horses are used. So when engines are designed, these horses are replaced by these engines. But they have a doubt, how many horses is equal to one engine. So depending on the engine power, they calculated how many horses that engine is replaced. Okay, but we have some problem. First engine was slow and conveniently less than 2% of the input fuel is converted into useful work by consuming large amount of coal. Because if you start anything first, it may be have some disadvantages. We will improve like that. So in our class also I have faced many difficulties in starting my YouTube channel. But now I am settled for doing videos. So in this way, first engines are less efficient. They did not convert what you given input into work. So we have lot of loss in the first engines solution. Hence we need a new science for engine, that is thermodynamics. Dynamics. Why dynamics? Means we have to study where the faults occurs. How can we increase the efficiency of engine? Means we have to study dynamics. Okay students. Next, dynamics is a branch of classical mechanics. You have got what is classical mechanics. It describes the motion of objects, means concerned with the study of forces and their effect on motion. If I pull this pen, if I pull this pen, my force which is coming from the hand is converting into, this is potential energy is converting into kinetic energy on the object. So this type of behavior is observed in the classical dynamics. Okay, it is a branch of classical mechanics, describes motion of object, concerned with the study of forces and their effects on motion. Because classical mechanics only describes motion of object. You have to remember, classical dynamics only describe motion of object, but dynamic explain how this motion will come and what are the effects on the motion of the object due to force. Okay, you understand? One thing is explains how body moves, another thing explains how force acts on that body. Next, Sadi Kannan started work as a weight lifted through a height. This led to a relation to work which became core of all modern day thermodynamics. Because how can you define a work? If you take bodybuilders, how can you define they are the strong? Because if the bodybuilder which can lift more weight to more height depends upon their strength. So in this way, the how can we say work means the weight lifted up to what height, it defines the work, how much work it has been done. Okay, who said is Sadi Khaned defined it as the work. work definition. Next, in 1843, James Joule experimentally found the mechanical equivalent of heat. Okay, he found something which is similar to heat. That is what we have to understand. Means state that motion and heat are mutually interchanged. Oh, he found that motion and heat can be interchanged and can be converted. This concept had an important part in development and acceptance of conservation of energy. What he understands that heat is a form of energy. It will be used to do some motion, some work. Remember students, total amount of heat cannot be converted into work. Only some part of the heat can be converted into work. Okay. So, have you got any doubt what is conservation of heat? Means it states that energy can neither be created or not destroyed. We cannot create energy or we cannot destroy it, because simply means we cannot make energy or we cannot destroy energy. We cannot destroy it. Means how? If we cannot make energy and how we cannot destroy energy, how energy comes? Means energy coming is not known to us, because it is just experiments having done how this first energy has been developed. But one thing I will tell you, that energy can be converted into one form to another form, that is chemical energy to potential energy, potential energy to kinetic energy, and kinetic energy to heat, and heat to radiation. Okay. In 1980, Rudolf Clausius stated the term entropy to denote heat loss or heat turned into waste. I also said that total heat is not converted into work. So we have to have something which measures this loss, that is entropy. So what is entropy? It is a heat lost or heat turned into waste. Means if I given 100% of heat, if I given 100% of heat, this heat is not converting total into 100% of work, not 100% of work. It may be some 70% of work. What is remaining 30% of work? Means this 30% of work is the heat wasted. So this term is called. So we require a unit which measures heat lost or heat turned into waste, that is entropy. Why have defined this entropy in clearly? Means so many engineering students don't know what is entropy. They will always confuse, and we can say that entropy means spread of energy or heat lost. Okay, so spread of energy means, can you tell solid has high entropy or liquid has high entropy? Means spread, you have to check spread. Means spread means taking large area. If solid, if I kept a box, it will take only some area, so its entropy is less. If you pour liquid, it will flows all the directions, its entropy is more. Okay students, if you take released any nitrogen oxide into the gas, what happens? Means the entropy of the gas is more than the liquid, so entropy is high in gas, next liquid, next solid. Okay. In 1871, James Clerk Maxwell, have you known this name, introduced a new branch of thermodynamics called statical thermodynamics. Why he introduced this? Is there any purpose? So why, what and how? He has no work or is simply developing? No, it has some basic important concepts. Let's understand. It is a theory that uses molecular property. What is meant by molecular property? Means the properties of the molecules, that is how electrons behave, how protons behaves, how neutron behaves, how nucleus is present, how electrons revolves around the proton. It is a theory that uses molecular property. Why it uses molecular property means to predict. To predict means to tell advancedly about the what behavior of macroscopic quantities of compound. Compound means atoms. Group of atoms are called molecules. Group of different molecules are called compound. Okay. Why? What is meant by macroscopic behavior? So we require molecular theory to explain about macroscopic quantities. What is macroscopic quantities means how temperature changes, pressure, temperature, pressure, all this comes under macroscopic quantities. The main aim of the statical thermodynamics is to derive, to explain classical thermodynamics of material due to its particle and interactions between them. I already said that what I said, it describes motion of object. So how this motion came, it explains about how force acts on the motion, but how this motion came means statical thermodynamics explain. So statical thermodynamics explains about the classical thermodynamics. Statical thermodynamics explain about how this force, how the object came into motion is due to the macroscopic quantities. So what classical thermodynamics will tell about only motion, how body moves, but dynamics tells about how this force acts on that body. Have you understand? There are three types. Okay. In 1875, Boltzmann formulated a connection between entropy and new molecular motion. Means we know entropy, it is a waste of energy. So how this waste happening means he invented a link, that is entropy and molecular motion. Who? Boltzmann's constant. So S is equal to K log W. Here S is entropy. Means entropy is depends upon the molecular motion in possible states where motion could occur. Means that due to the loss of entropy or heat, something happens, that heat is wasting instead of doing work. He invented that. This waste is due to only molecular motion. So next, in 1876, Gibbs originated the concept of enthalpy. So you know entropy. Entropy means waste of energy or spread of energy. What is enthalpy? It is a measurement of energy in thermodynamic system. So if I given 100%, as I said, 70% is converted into work, remaining 30% is wasted. This 30% is entropy and this 70% is enthalpy. Okay, remember students. Next, entropy is a measure of number of possible arrangements the atom in a system can have. Means if you liquid we pour, it spreads a lot. If gas we pour, it spreads more than the liquid. Then what it means, entropy can be said in another way, that is arrangement of molecules. Okay, so how liquid flow? Because the molecules in this moves or it will occupy some area, so it takes a new arrangement because new structure. So entropy means it is a measure of number of possible arrangements. As I said, if you cool water, it becomes ice, means arrangement of molecules will change. So entropy can be related as arrangement of molecules. But remember student, entropy is always as a waste of energy or spread of energy. Okay. Have you understand about thermodynamics? A little bit. But why the name thermodynamic kept for the subject? Can you kept dynamics, Thermo. It's simple, no. I am writing a lot in all this matter like a thermodynamics. It is difficult. So we can give thermodynamic or there. Is it possible? So there is some importance in keeping this name. We have to understand that is, we know that this subject deals with heat, okay, and according to Greeks word, thermo means heat. So why they kept thermo? Heat. But they also kept dynamics. It's a lot of headache to me. Let's explain. Dynamic means force or movement. Oh, thermodynamic is heat. Dynamic means force. Why they joined this force? Because heat helps in doing some work by providing heat. That is thermodynamics. We cannot tell always that heat makes the object to move by using force. It is difficult. So we need a one word, that is thermodynamics. So thermodynamics means heat flow. Have you understand? Due to this, energy will transfer from one hour to a body, causes change in the state of a system. Yes, it is right. If you take water and keep in the fridge, due to some force, it is converted into ice. So, body will change its state. If you bring ice cube near fire, the heat from fire will transfer to ice cube and change its state to liquid. Okay. To observe and analyze this process, we require what? So I simply telling that by placing ice in the fridge, it is converted into ice. If you take water and keep in the fridge, it is converted to ice. And if you take ice cube and near the fire, it is converted into liquid. But how this process has happening? How there is a internal forces? How this process going on this? We require something. What it is means to observe and analyze this process to investigate this clearly. In movies, who investigate crimes? Hero. So in this also there is a process which making or changing the state of system. So we have to investigate means we require laws of thermodynamics. Okay. These laws explains about the interaction between real system and energy. So what he explained, how energy and real system are related or changed. Okay, this is the basic concept of laws of thermodynamics. But how laws of thermodynamics explain? But how? Simply I am telling that relation between energy and system. Do you believe? No. We have to go into depth. So, what is that? Laws of thermodynamics uses properties to explain the change of state of a system. In movies, our hero uses his brain. So, in this way, laws of thermodynamics uses properties. What? Properties to explain the state of the system. But have you got any doubt? What are the thermodynamic properties? Means thermodynamic properties are two types: extensive property, intensive property. Extensive property means depends upon size and mass of a system. Okay, remember extensive means size and mass of a system. Example, remember extensive means size of the system. Okay, example, mass, volume, length, charge. Mass means if the size of the object is more, means mass will increase, and volume means length, breadth, height also increases, and actually length increases. And if we can give any charge, it requires more charge. So what is intensive property? Means a property which are independent on the size of the system. Okay, it is not dependent, it is independent. How? That is pressure and temperature. Pressure and temperature independent, because pressure acts in the same way on every body. It will not decrease to the body which have large mass or large volume. It will distribute its energy same. So temperature also. So can you tell me that sun will give some energy to you or some energy to animals? No, it will give all its energy. So pressure, temperature, heat are intensive properties, so they do not depend on the size, but extensive properties depend on the only size. Okay, so students, please subscribe, share and comment below. The main aim of this channel is to make engineering students not study for marks, to gain knowledge. Thank you for watching. We will meet in next class.